I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
It's 420 somewhere!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm already stoned as shit. Yeah. We smoked a joint. I've smoked some bowls and cigarettes because I'm a degenerate.
Oh, and I just smoked some weed. And this podcast is all I need.
Let's get high and talk news and maybe some bad news that's going on in our lives. Or maybe good.
Yeah, it's another episode of It's 420 Somewhere. Nick, tell them what we need to do.
Go subscribe, god damn it. Subscribe. How hard is it? S-U-B scribe.
It is just you taking your right or maybe left hand if you are, and just scrolling really ever so gently over to that subscribe with your mouse on it, clicking one time on that left key, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. I don't know why I get so irritated when I tell people to subscribe. I think it's remnants from Jure, who we miss very much.
Yeah, dude. Mr. A like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah. But, yeah, go subscribe to all the on all the platforms that you listen to this podcast. That means Spotify, Google Play, Apple, Amazon Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, anywhere that you listen to podcasts, we are available. Check us out on YouTube as well. The video version of this podcast is always available the day after. Other than that, tell your mom you love her, call your friends and tell them they're good people. And I'm going to stop being so positive for the rest of the day. Let's go.
I love it, dude.
Bro, this is what happens when I get a random text at 10 a.m. saying, hey, you got the day off. I'm like,
Woo! Hype as a motherfucker, dude.
nice Nick's back. What's up, baby?
That's the beauty. That's why we started this podcast like a Disney film, and we were singing. I'm hoping Disney might sponsor us on that because we were singing beautifully. But
No,
that's it woke up.
No, I won't take your blood money.
He
But
said,
anyway.
take your blood money. Stupid. Fucking.
Might.
Did you wake up and just like you did kind of this Disney moment? I'm seeing like Disney Nick now, like a cartoon Nick just waking up, the sun shining perfectly on him. The fucking bunny rabbits come up and greet him in the morning. This miraculous text hits him.
Yes, but since I'm in the ghetto, it was more like stray cats and houseflies. But yeah, they were all sitting outside my door when I got out this morning, and I went directly back inside because I was terrified. I thought the plague was coming. But no, it's been a beautiful morning. It's been a Disney morning.
Good. I'm glad, hopefully the day has a Disney ending too.
Yeah. Oh, I got a few ideas in mind, but it ain't Disney. It's nothing I'm proud to share on this podcast either.
Oh hell no. All right, we had some stories today. Here, pour me up some tea.
Yeah, we gotta have some tea for this conversation. I'm a little prickly.
What happened? How's this been going on?
So, do you know what the term e-commerce means?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so selling shit online, right? I thought I was gonna be like, I told these guys about this last week, or I guess last podcast. I had a meeting yesterday with some folks that are involved in some e-commerce thing.
Oh, you actually went to that meeting?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, yeah, dude,
I had
you can
nothing to
gain
do
something
yesterday, and maybe I can meet some people. I don't know.
Yeah, network, dude.
I go down there. It's Starbucks, like 7 miles from here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a trip. I was a little late, like 6 minutes. Like, shit, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Guy's super positive, talks really well, is a salesman to a T. I was like, all right.
That's how it always is.
I think I know what's going on here. And then all of a sudden, he starts talking about, where do you shop? I'm
Oh.
like, at the store. Like, wouldn't you rather just shop at your own store? And he draws a picture of a cell phone and he writes Nick's store. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, we can do that for you. We have lots of products. I'm like, oh, no.
See, I saw that pyramid scheme too. I went to that same thing.
No.
It was funny.
Fucking pyramid scheme.
I
No,
watched it.
I don't want
watched
to do
it.
this. And as I'm leaving, he hands me an energy drink that one of my buddies used to sell. I was like, thanks for your time, guys. I fucking drove 30 minutes out of my way.
Dude, these bougie ass garbage. So basically, what they do is it's like you can sell back to your own company, and then you put the money back into yourself, and then you become rich.
Yep.
And it's this whole room of all these extravagant people.
I
That look like
replaced-
they're good.
I replaced my wife's income last year, and I'm planning to replace my own this year, and I'll be going totally on my own. I'm like, all right, fantastic.
I sat in an
Have fun with
auditorium
that.
room of people looking around like you actually all believe this. What? Am I the only one laughing in the room here?
Here's the thing. They're very convincing. So I see why people are like, oh, I thought about it for a second. I was like, could I do this on the side and make a little extra money? And then I realized, oh, I have to whore out all of my friends and family in order to do that. No,
Hey,
I'm
come
good.
buy from my shitty ass market.
Yeah, bunch of CBD products and shit that you can just go buy at the store, and it's so much easier. It's just on your way from wherever you're going or to wherever you're going, and I can look at selections of things and look at price points, and I have options.
Yep.
I don't have options with a it's so hard to explain to people like that, and I was like trying to tell him I'm like a little bit skeptical, and he's like, oh, but for people that are open-minded, and I was like, oh,
my
now you're calling me closed-minded because I don't want anything to do with your pyramid scheme. I'm like, this is kind of insulting. He's like, we got this big picture meeting on Monday. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
for sure, sign
Real
me
big
up.
picture.
You wasted my fucking time, I'll waste yours. I ain't showing up, bro.
I just imagine a bunch of toddlers in a room with a bunch of Crayola crayons trying to draw up something beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
like,
the thing that pisses me off is that they dressed it up as something that it wasn't.
oh, I hate it. It's like you literally take a pile of shit and you try to encrust it in gold. But
Yeah.
it just looks like you threw a bunch of fucking marriage rings in it and then fucking tried to sell it off to somebody.
Yeah, from a bunch of broken marriages or widowed wives or husbands, just broken lives. Yeah, you can't polish a turd, as they say.
Yeah.
So
Dude, with pyramid schemes, for anybody that does that, like what me and Nick are trying to say, we're not trying to bash you. Like, do your own thing, but like you learn some. You know, I've learned some shit from it, and you do.
Yeah.
It's just like at the end of the day, what it teaches you to go build your own business.
or the fucking network.
Yeah, to network,
And
that's
look,
what it does.
That's fantastic. There are positives to what you can get from all that stuff, and some people are able to make it happen and make money.
Make it work.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, dude.
So
No, because
I'm all Gucci,
just
as
like
they
that
say.
guy you saw, he has to sell himself.
Yeah, he talked about like being on social media and posting, and I'm like, hey, I am not bastardizing my social media for your fucking fruity energy drinks. I really don't care. It's not my deal, man. It's fantastic. I want to work a job, not
Yeah.
devote my life to something I don't really necessarily believe in.
Yeah, dude, that's how it was for me, dude. I literally used to sit like I don't know if I've told you guys that story of how I'm regretting it now because I could have been graduated and done with college, but I literally had spent 6 months standing inside of Costco's in Sam's Clubs trying to sell bed sheets
Mm.
in a pyramid scheme. And one day I realized, while sitting there, this is bullshit, and I really shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
And it reeled me in, just like you said. Like sometimes, dude, it reels you in. But like I still look back on those moments, and it taught me a lot, like how to network, how to reach out, how to call people, how to talk to like some honestly really high class people that have gotten rich doing shit that probably wasn't really nice, but hey, they made it.
This is the third time that this has happened, and this time was kind of my fault. I just met a guy, and he was nice, and I think I had a pretty good idea of what was going on before I went to the meeting, but I didn't know until I got there. And sure enough, and it was just like, dude, you were such a nice guy. Why would you do this to me?
And that's the shittiest thing. You're like, dude, come on, man. Why are you gonna waste my time like this, bro? I came out here. I freaking literally have to, and now I have to listen to you try to pitch all this to me to be a nice person.
Yeah. And I'm like mirroring their energy a little bit because I'm like, oh, a bunch of money? Sure, why not? And then like I start thinking about it when I get home. I'm like, Jesus, another one that was pretty convincing. And I've been to, well, frankly, two that were not very convincing. This is the only time I was like, I could maybe get on board with this. Like you think about extra money in your pocket and you're like, why not? But then I think about what that takes, and I'm like, no.
Dude, exactly. And that's like my homie, one of my homies the other day, dude. He was like, man, I need $1 million, dude. I need $1 million to get this idea off, man. And I was like, when do you need $1 million? He was like, dude, I need it like right now, today. I'm like, bro, that shit takes time.
You sound like a crackhead.
Literally.
I need $1 million to get this idea off the ground. Yeah. I just need a quick $1 million, man.
It's like, dude, and I tried to tell him that. I'm like, dude, I like where your head is. Man, I like where you're at, dude. But like the thing is, you gotta think ahead, bro. You gotta plan it out, dude. It takes time. Like all these things take like
how
steps.
How are you gonna get $1 million?
Yep.
If you have a plan, that's a different thing. But just saying I need $1 million, that doesn't do anything.
Yep. Dude, I'm telling you, it takes money to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But here, you have a story, Angelica?
Long story short.
Yeah.
Just fuck that shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like, dude, literally, don't do that shit, dude. Just don't. Coming from people that have seen it, have done it, I've done it. Don't do it. It's just a waste of time. It literally is.
Oh, what I was gonna say is the other 2 times that shit happened.
Yeah.
One was have you ever heard of Kirby vacuums?
Oh my gosh.
So
dude,
get this shit.
You didn't fucking sell curbs.
Get this shit. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just like a cleaning carpet cleaning place.
Yeah.
And that was what they advertised on their on Craigslist. I was looking for a job. And it said carpet cleaning like $400 a week or something like that. I was like, oh, I clean carpets for $400 a week. Fuck that. Why not?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck it.
It's pretty cheap to live at the time. So I was like, yeah, sure. Go down there. And sure as shit, it's a fucking vacuum sales clinic. And I'm like, what is going on right now? You said I was going to be cleaning carpets for $400 a week. What is... Well, you will be, but then we'll move you into a sales position at a certain point once you start wanting to make more money. I'm like, what are we doing? And I'm surrounded by a bunch of convicts and dudes that are on pre-release. And like, what is going on right now?
What are we doing here, guys?
Like, got halfway through the meeting, I was like, I know what this is. I'm out of here. Whoa, what do you mean? We think you did really good at this. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you say that to everybody. Have a great day.
Straight told him I'm out, deuces.
Yeah. Cutco, that was another one.
Oh my gosh, Cutco, I remember that, dude. I left that motherfucker quick. I said, nope.
That was right out of high school. I did one day.
Same here.
And I was like, oh, I barely got through that day.
I barely made it through the first day either. I made it through the first meeting. They said, you're the one we're going to hire out of the 3 people they did. And I was like, all right, cool. Deuces.
Yeah, he told me the same thing at the end of the first day. He was like, you and this other guy, like, we really want to have you guys on. We'd really like to have you too. I was like, awesome.
Cool.
And I didn't show up the next day.
I
didn't even call him. I was like, fuck you.
Yep.
When you waste someone's time like that, I feel vindictive in those moments where I'm just like, oh, I'm going to waste your time. Just like this. Monday, I'm supposed to meet up with them. I'm going to go radio silent on them until forever. They'll never hear from me again.
Ghost.
Or maybe Monday, like 20 minutes after the meeting starts, hey, sorry.
Probably like all his friends and family. Ghost.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear all that, dude.
It's just rude.
Dude, it really is rude.
Saying shit like, oh yeah, I'm involved in e-commerce and I'm planning on moving out in the next couple years. You should really think about taking my spot. I'm like, oh, this is like a job. It's like a salaried position or something. Like, I thought it was a real job. Not that that's not a real job, but it's not what he advertised it as.
That show is so funny, dude. People used to tell me that all the time, dude. While I was doing that, trying to sell the sheets back in that freaking Sam's Club. They'd be like, dude, get a real job. And
yeah.
It's like, dude, you're trying to sell yourself a false dream.
Well, and it's not even your fault, really. It's these fucking super convincing people that find young, impressionable people that need money, and they take advantage of it.
Yep.
It's how cults start.
Yep.
Now it's just business.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to capitalism, baby.
Dude, that shit was insane.
Anyway,
But yeah, you had a story, Angelica?
Yeah, all right, guys. So I had a story. Actually, it happened yesterday while I was at work. So if you guys know me, you know I'm a very calm, peaceful, collected person. I don't ever get into arguments with people. I don't ever start nothing or anything like that. Well, just to give a little background, there's this girl that's been working at the dispensary with me. Of course, she's a coworker, and she has a really bad attitude. Like, really, really bad attitude.
Like how bad are we talking? Did she like just snap off and start cussing?
No, not like that. Just really just negative vibes and like almost a little stuck up a bit.
Oh, so she's just on bitch mode
And
all the
she's
time.
like she's this really goth metal looking chick, but she doesn't like labels. She doesn't like being labeled as goth or metal and like she's really like into really creepy weird shit and stuff like that. Anyway,
she probably got like sleeves on to cover cut marks and shit.
probably, to be honest, probably.
Oops.
Sorry,
but
give away your secret.
but so luckily I've never had to work with her a lot, and I don't like working with her because her negative energy just rubs off on me really badly.
She probably does like a call. She's probably in a Satanist call.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, so she just has a really bad attitude, and like people who have worked with her in our company, they agree. Like even like my manager, she was saying how one time, you know, she was bud tending and how she had to switch out with her because literally she was losing. We were all losing tips because her attitude is just that bad.
Oh gosh, damn! She's probably telling people to fuck off. That's all.
She must have been working at Green Solution
So-
before she worked with you guys.
So
I bet that's who I remember.
she's not the
Is
type.
her name Allie?
No.
No.
Her name starts with an L. But so she's not the type to tell people to like fuck off, but she's just really like demeaning almost and like she's better than you. So I've usually let that slide. I've always been civil and cool, you know, and stuff like that. So yesterday, me, her, and my manager and one other bud tender, it was all us girls. So it was all 4 girls. We were all working.
Hey, should have called me. Anyway, continue.
So we were all working, and I'm sitting at our little front desk area, and it's all one room. It's all one room. So there's literally just the little desk, the chair, and then behind me is the bud tending racks and shit like that, and counters. And so I'm sitting at the desk, and the 2 bud tenders and the manager are behind the counters, you know, and we're all jamming to music. It's slow as fuck, so we're all talking and shit like that. And it happens to come up that this girl apparently doesn't smoke weed, but she works at a dispensary.
Wait, what? Who?
That's all right.
The chick that I had a altercation with.
I don't drink and I work at a bar.
No. When it comes to bud tending, I'm gonna be
That's
the
the
first
thing.
one to tell you this. Hell no, bro. Don't ever go work at a dispensary if you don't smoke.
Hey.
If you do not smoke, dude, you are literally. That's like working at a bar and saying that you've never drank alcohol.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait.
You
She
gotta know
doesn't smoke,
She
or
doesn't
she's
smoke.
never smoked.
She does. She. I don't know if she's never
Ever
smoked,
smoked,
but
but
she doesn't
You
smoke.
still gotta
See-
like test your product, dude.
That's the thing. You have
No.
to
Like,
test
as
your
a
product.
bartender, like, cause you know your bartender, dude. I know many bartenders. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not good, but they'll drink. They'll drink liquor, and they'll
A
know
lot of
which
them are
one's good, and they'll know which
alcoholics.
drinks are nice, and they're.
You
yeah,
don't need
alcoholic.
to drink in
You don't
order to
have
know that
to.
stuff, though.
You
No.
don't have to. But
Like
it
for me,
really helps.
so for me, I used to drink quite a bit, and I haven't been drinking for the last 2 weeks. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't drink. I've never been drinking. I
Oh yeah.
haven't been. It's weird to work at a bar and not drink, but if I have any questions on anything, I can just ask the bartender, and he will give me exactly what I need. Same thing at a dispensary. You're rarely there alone. Just ask somebody else, like, hey, what's this strain like? Just give a fuck about your job enough to be knowledgeable.
See-
I'm assuming this girl is not like this.
Yeah,
But
she's
that's
not
the
like
thing.
that.
Let me. I agree with your point, but she's the type that if you try and help her, she'll literally cut you off and be like I know my job. I know what I'm doing.
God.
Like she's that type of bad attitude. So anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
anyway,
I know who you're talking about now.
it said it. She had said the manager. She said something like oh yeah, you know she. Anyway, it came up that the girl didn't smoke weed. And so I was like, I was like, wait. I was like, you don't smoke weed, but you work at a dispensary? And she got like super defensive. And she does that. She gets really defensive super fast with anybody. I've heard other stories. So anyway, she gets super defensive.
So she starts snapping on you?
And she starts snapping on me. And usually I'm the type to just sit there and drop it. But no, this time I was just kind of fucking fed up. And I was like, I'm not going to let you fucking talk over me. So I started talking back to her. And so she was saying like, just because I work at a dispensary doesn't mean I have to smoke. And we started talking over each other. And I was like, I never said that you had to smoke in order to work at a dispensary. So we were going back and forth like that. And then she was like, well, I've worked in the industry for a long time, so I know more than you.
Damn.
And that's what set me off and made me extremely mad. And
I'll throw on my butt-end experience.
So she said that, and then she was like, what about bartenders that don't drink alcohol and da-da-da-da? And so again, I repeated once again, I was like, I never said you had to fucking smoke to work at a dispensary. And so I don't even remember really how we stopped going at it. I think my manager said something, like, not like, oh, guys, stop. But she said something to kind of stop the conversation. And I was sitting at the desk, and I was sitting there like shaking from how mad I was.
You just gotta ignore the piss out of that girl.
And that's what I did. And when I was sitting there, my manager texted me, and she was like, "Don't let her attitude affect you." And she was texting me and stuff like that. And she was like, "We all know how she is." She even said, "You're my favorite." But it was just at the point where I told her, I was like, honestly, I'm done working with her. And so she was like, all right, I'll talk to the person who makes our schedules and stuff like that. She was like, I'll let him know. And it takes a lot for me to, like, I've never let someone ever affect me, but how can you say that to somebody? Like, that's just disrespectful, and that's rude as fuck.
Yeah,
it's just people that just are shitty.
She's just a broken human.
She's
you
a very broken,
that, like,
insecure fucking person. You can tell a million miles away.
For her to be like that all the time with everybody, somebody really hurt that girl.
Yeah.
So I know it's tough. You gotta try to be as nice to her as possible. And I know she's an asshole and she like treats people like shit. But I think people like that need to see that people are still willing to be kind to them as a human being, regardless of how you treat others. And I'm not saying like if they're being violent or deliberately hurtful. I just think that attitude sometimes is like a defense mechanism for certain people.
I agree, but it's been so consistent.
Yeah.
Everybody, including myself, has been so nice to her, and there's no fucking change to the attitude whatsoever.
At that point, management needs to step in and just be like, hey, you need to change your fucking attitude. You're not working here anymore.
I think they're going to soon, especially after what happened, because my manager was right there for all of it. So, like...
We'll just chuckle and think you'll get fired.
Yeah, literally.
That's all. Yeah. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's just this shitty people.
Or I got a better idea. Go in with a crowbar. I got one sitting right over here. I'll give it to you.
Oh my god!
It's a big yellow 4-foot crowbar, and you wait for her to talk some shit. You grab it out from behind the counter, and you hit her right between her piss flaps so fucking hard, she skyrockets into the ceiling. Get her pregnant with that fucking thing, dude.
Oh my god, trust me. A couple things ran across my mind for sure.
Unworking functional parts after that. What happened to you? Oh, this girl got super pissed at me and hit me with a crowbar. Right, I mean, and she's short, right around there, just baseball.
I know,
bat,
right? Shit.
Swing.
I may be short and small, but I got a strong ass fucking hit and swing.
Oh my gosh.
That is huge.
Yeah, she'd just be like, bring it on, chica. And you'll go, oh, is that so? Bring that pussy over here, girl. Bang!
I just imagine for those coworker fights, because I've heard it multiple times, dude. It's just always like, you work with lots of fucking different people, and there's always gonna be people that just really have negative attitudes, and they're just like, we all don't want to be here, but like, let's try to make it good for all of us. Like, we're just trying to pay bills and be positive. So why do you gotta be an asshole?
Goddamn right.
And you have to have these fights with these people.
Bro, we're in this together.
We're a team.
We're in this together.
Yeah, it's like, dude, we're trying to just get my bills paid so I can live another month with a fucking roof over my head, dude. Like, let's just smile. And it's just that. But basically,
I don't mean to jump to defend her, but there are some people that I've worked with that, like,
of course,
after a few months of like just like wearing them down with kindness a little bit, you finally see that little peak of like, oh, you are a human. You're just in a lot of pain right now. And I'm not making excuses for her because I don't fucking know her life, but
I met those people, dude.
Yeah,
and you know it's good because then you get it out of them, and it's like, hey man, I've just been going through something. Like my husband died, or like he cheated on me, and it's like there's some deep shit that can happen in people's lives, and I get it, and like you'll be in a negative place, but it's like if you're like that every single day,
every fucking day,
then there's a problem. You need to like let's do something to try to make your life a little bit better for everybody.
Go to therapy or fucking go to a psychiatrist, get some drugs, something to like make you not act that out on other people so much.
Smoke some fucking weed and relax.
Smoke some fucking weed is right.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's right there,
Just
dude.
Go rolling up out back.
Dude, like,
see how you feel.
And then you just feel positive and you're like, wow, I want it. Dude, I love it. Because people come to me and they're like, dude, why are you so excited about like this weed and like selling it to me? It's because, dude, I've smoked it and it makes me feel fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to smoke it too so you could feel that same experience.
Yeah.
And I get excited because you're going to feel like I did.
You ever got high and eating a Popeye's chicken sandwich? All right.
Dude.
That's the whole point. That's why people freaked out. It's because they were stoned. It's really good when you're high. Fucking amazing.
It's really good when you're fucking high.
Oh,
but
some slim chickens when you're stoned. That sauce will knock your dick in the dirt.
Yeah, God, you're so right. But dude,
chicken sucks. But
I was
that's
imagining like people if they have these fights all the time at work. I'm just imagining you have like a little fucking stash away spot for your fucking piece or whatever you're about to have that fight with.
She's gonna have this right here,
right there.
This fucking giant crowbar. This thing's heavy.
You got
man.
one person pulling out a baseball bat. One person pulls out a Glock 45. Whoa! Put that shit down. You're fired.
Yeah. The Glock's illegal to have in the building.
That's a little far.
This is a tool. This crowbar is actually a tool. I bought this to fix my my car that I wrecked when I moved here.
Oh, where did this come from? Oh, well, hey, I just found this. Let me use this real quick. Just pretend like you didn't even know where it came from.
Yeah. Oh, what's this yellow steel rod? I can't do the scooping motion right now, or I'll hit myself in the leg or break something. But
or your balls.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, dude.
First, you go throat, and then whip it around and go twat. Hook with the twat, though. You can hook the twat and pull her back, and then hit her in the face with the other end. This thing's got some utility,
He's been thinking
bro.
about it. He's been thinking about it.
No, this just happened. This was a thought that just happened. This is fresh. Give her the claw right to the old chaunch.
You're stupid. Yo, well, let's go ahead and do this girl a freaking favor and let's show her how to smoke some weed and also roll it up.
Oh yes. Shall we? Should we do some presentation, Nugs?
Presentation, Nugs.
Gonna put this crowbar away.
Dude, smell this bag. Smell this bag of ganja. You know what I said that. Smell this bag. Oh gosh, damn.
Yeah. Please make sure you add the word ganja to that sentence from now on. Hey bro, smell this bag. Wait, what?
That has many different contexts. Please for ganja. But dude, it smells like sweet. It's got like a, I don't know, like a grape flavor.
I know what this one is already.
You know? Dude,
I didn't even see the label, but I know what it is.
do you remember?
Yeah.
What is it?
I remember, and I might have seen it while I was sitting on the desk.
Fucking rock. You're gonna have to start peeling the labels off.
Yeah, see, I put mine in the jars.
Yep.
That way I can't look.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can look. I might forget. Who knows?
I'm gonna laugh if you say it wrong. What is it?
I believe that is Chem numero 4.
Ah, you son of a beach.
Chem 4, baby.
Chem freaking 4, yo.
It's a good one.
Fire. Looking dank as fuck. Oh, I can't wait to roll that shit. Let me get the tray.
Frosties always.
Dude, party.
I drop them because I'm trying to be delicate. I want to squish them.
Yeah,
Although
you're right.
this one's already gotten a little flattened, it looks like.
Yeah. A little flat in the pack.
That's all good. That's what happens when you gotta pack A, a shit ton of weed, but B, bring them over here. You have to travel to the ghetto with nugs. That used to be a pretty risky proposition, and
Dude, back in the day.
yeah, now it's just normal.
Dude, we were literally talking about that as bud tenders. It's kind of funny. Literally, we're counting up drug money.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of the people we sell our weed to, dude. I don't know their lives, but I'm sure that I've looked at many of them. Oh my gosh, dude. Struggling, dude. Luckily, it's in nug form, bro. If you drop shake, you're fucked.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a fucking gigantor.
Beautiful nug.
Dude, look at that shit, Frosty.
I'm pretty sure this is the right one. It has to be. Yeah, it is. We're good.
Oh my gosh, dude. Put that in front of the camera.
Oh yeah, let me grab that one and I'll pass that one along to you guys. This one's been
Sweet.
fantastic. Yeah, I smoked a bunch of it
Smells like
yesterday.
some pie.
Oh, it's not what's on the bottom of the jar, too.
Oh, I know.
There's a label, but that's not what it is.
Oh, I just love smelling weed. It's so delicious.
Isn't it fun?
It's so nice. Like, I hope
Oh.
everybody gets to enjoy the pleasures of smelling weed. That girl, hey, if you ever watch our podcast, you need to smell weed. You need to
Yeah.
smell the jar and smoke it too.
For real.
That's the two best parts of being a bud tender.
Just get high already.
Get high.
What do you use? You're not using your discount? What's wrong with you?
If you don't want to use, I was gonna be like, hey, if you don't want to use that, yo, can you give me a little something?
For real. I'll give you some money in the parking lot. We'll break the law. What's up, girl?
No, look, hey. Wait, hold on. I had to stop in my tracks. I'm like, we're not doing that.
Why not, dude? Fuck the police. No justice, no peace. Got me face down in the middle of the street. I think that's from Superbad.
We're talking about like literally be careful in Colorado because man, 5 open deep. I don't know what's been going on.
Bro, they've been everywhere. I saw 2 people pulled over on my way home last night at 8:30 on the highway, which there's never people
never
pulled over
cops
on the
on the
highway. And then had a cop parked right behind me at the bank. And then as I was leaving and coming home, there was a cop parked across the street. I thought I was getting followed there for a minute. I was like, what
They got
the fuck,
taps
bro?
on their phone, bro.
You know, I'm like putting cash in the bank and you're thinking I'm doing drugs? What's going on here?
It's like, bro, like
I don't do drugs.
we don't do drugs. What are you talking about?
I smoke weed. I really wish I could say the N-word right now.
Neek.
That just would have sounded good. I don't know.
I smoke weed, nigga.
Yeah, thanks, T.
I smoke weed.
Yeah. He's got a half a pass, right?
Yup, I've got it, dude. Yes. Thankfully, it's luckily a little bit enough. I'm at 55%.
You're just over the meter.
Just over the meter,
Yeah,
dude. So
yeah.
thankfully, I got that extra little.
We're racist, Teano.
That's all right. We're in a changing world, and I think everybody's coming to accept it. We can all laugh about
Also, we're both mutts. I'm a Mick fucking. What are some German crap? I'm a Mick Kraut, Jerry, Tom. Wait, what are
Dude,
they?
I love it because I've met some really German name people and like really German, like even you. And it's like, I'm like, dude, this is so cool because I could have never done this in the past. Like another
Yeah.
like 100, 200 years ago, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, especially on my mom's dad's side. I think he was the German side. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know anymore, bro. I'm
There
just
ain't
a
no telling, dude.
mix of everything, and they were mixes of things on some
At this
sides.
point, I
don't
think
fucking
every
know.
human being's a mix of everything.
God damn it, dude.
Damn.
Dude, bro, like,
I gotta do this nug presentation.
please,
Fucking
man, blow those nugs off. I got hair
you
on them.
blow your nugs off. You blow on your own nugs. There's a little fuzzy on this one.
Told you, I got hair on them, man.
Yeah, it's becoming a man.
It's hairy nugs.
It's going through puberty.
Oh my god.
Finally getting some hair on his nugs.
I had nugs hairy enough already.
It is super hairy, isn't it?
That is a fucking hairy ass nug, dude. Show that shit to the camera. Bro.
All right, before I drop it again.
I know you're gonna drop it again. You're fondling these nugs too much in your hand.
I'm high, all right? We started high.
I know. That was my one worry. Starting high.
Oh. We never got to what my weed is. Any guesses?
Bro, is that here? You get a sniff on that. You get a smell on that. I think that shit's probably some grape ape. Burkle. Gorilla Glue. Strawberry. Black gold. Black Mamba. Fuck. Black Hero. No. Black Magic. Shit. Black Shield.
Black water.
Thank you, Angelica.
Black-
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, yo.
I would have to hit him in the face with a water bottle in order for him to get that.
Straight with cinnamon. Oh my god.
So for those that are just listening, I said black, which is the first part of the word, and then I picked up my water bottle, drank it, very obviously, and then
Swell
shook
smiling.
the bottle,
Oh, I
and then
didn't see that.
set it back down.
I'm over here stoned as podcast at 1,000 different ones. This
Black
is why
magic.
I would never be good on fucking what is it? Family Feud or any of those game shows where you gotta guess a word. Don't put me on that. I've always thought I'd be guessing like 1,000 different words at once, bro.
The beauty of this game is that we never get them right.
Oh, dude, that's the best part.
Have we gotten one right yet? Jeray got a couple.
They got maybe every now and then. I think we got a couple. You
Yeah.
got one the other day, but that was it. They're just like regular.
When I had brought the Blammo, you had guessed the Blue Dream that was crossed in it.
So yeah, I can usually pick out like, yeah, Blue Dream's the one where I'm like, if it's in there, if it's there, I get it, but we can't bring that every week. Then I'm cheating.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a strain we smoked before. It's something you smoked, you've seen. A lot of these strains, man, it's just new strains.
Yeah.
I've never seen Blackwater before in my life.
Me either. I saw it and I was like, ooh, that looks nice.
Mhm.
Shout out to Cherry Peak. I was out in the Glendale area yesterday. Figured I'd stop over there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Their prices are much higher than I remember.
I don't know if this is.
Happens to me every time, man.
That's fucking everywhere, dude. I was bartending yesterday, and I love it because I'm not even gonna name this girl, but this girl that works at one of the Star Buds, comes there and she goes like, "Yeah, I don't even fucking shop in my own dispensary." She
Fuck
goes like,
that.
she's like, the discounts? Yeah, literally, we sell the fucking whatever it is, these gummies that you guys have. With my discount, it's the fucking same price here as what I would get it here.
Yeah, so they're just
regularly.
robbing people blind
Yeah,
for shit that you can get anywhere.
Yeah, she's all, dude, it's funny. She was all like, I fucking feel bad like working there because I'm telling these people these prices and I feel like I'm fucking robbing them.
For real. I don't blame her, man. It's getting out of control. I don't understand why they hiked so much.
No, she's like, I want to work here because you guys sell your shit for cheap and it's nice. Like, I feel happy to tell people these prices. Shit,
Legit.
I'm like, I do.
Fucking right.
But dude, I think, is this your weed?
No, that's hers.
Okay, good.
I gotta find a grinder because this shit is way too like moist.
It's moist.
It's a bit too moist in order to grind.
Okay, let me get my hands on that.
That'll do, pig. I shouldn't call you pig. That's not very nice.
My brother says that all the time.
Quit it, T. Get your dirty fucking dick beaters off my weed.
You know, these fingers have been in blessed holy water.
I don't know what I know where your fingers have been at times, but I don't know where they are all the time, you know? So I gotta hash my bets. And I bought a bottle of hand sanitizer for the studio and you didn't use it when you came in, so get your, you know what I'm saying.
Yep. These dirty fingers. Because there's no verbs to say what they've done.
Well, and again, at times Anyway, let's move on from this fucked up subject. Should we get into some current events here?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. I'm disappointed in myself that I gotta use this grinder, but fuck it.
Remember my first time breaking down weed.
Bro, it's wet, all right? And I don't want to get my fingers all sticky.
That's what she said, and then I put my fingers in it.
Yeah, but you put gloves on first.
It's time now for current events.
All right, guys, ready for some
Get it.
current events?
So ready.
I don't have my notes today, so today I will be reading from the articles.
It's all gravy.
Probably my fault.
No, we both were like fucking slacking. But anyway, so the first article today, a tourist who took sand from a beach in Italy has been fined more than $1,000.
What the fuck?
Bro, see, that's why you don't fuck around with the sand in Italy, dude. That's why it looks so glisteningly nice, because they come back and clean it, and they keep it there, and they don't let nobody fucking touch it.
Wait, they clean it?
No.
I'm just fucking
Oh.
around.
It's like, how do you clean sand?
I know, right?
I guess you just take a big rake,
But just raking the sand.
straining it. I don't fucking know. Remember back in kindergarten when they had the big sand pit?
Yeah.
You just go and you play around in it. You could like sift sand and you could get big chunks out of it, make real soft, fine sand. Is that just me?
Yeah,
I think that's just you.
I think
Might-
that's just you.
Might have been autistic, kids.
I was a jungle gym kid. I loved the monkey bars and shit
Oh,
like
you're
that.
You can't be on,
Sand.
but they don't let you on the jungle gym all day. So when you go back inside, you finger paint, you play in the sandbox. You
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
smack a kid with an eraser.
We had light brights.
Oh yeah, we had some of those too.
So,
Anyway.
a French tourist has been ordered to pay a $1,200 fine after attempting to fly out of Sardinia with more than 4 pounds of local sand in his luggage.
Okay, all right, I
Oh, bro,
understand. That's a
that's a-
lot of sand.
Come on, man. What are you?
Why are you taking this? I would think like, all right, I have a like medium-sized mason jar here. If you like put some in the bottom of that, what's the problem? But
mean, that's
4
no big deal.
pounds, that's got to be like,
Bro, like
Of sand. So imagine how much that is.
that's weighing a shit ton, bro. You carried, gosh damn.
I mean, it's not that much because think about like 100-pound bag of sand, but it's still like,
Bro, what are you gonna do? Try to go sell that on eBay?
So the reason why he took this sand
Yeah.
is because the Italian island's idyllic white sand is protected, and tourists face fines and even jail time for removing it from local beaches.
Yep.
So the
like,
sand is protected
so he knew that and
Yep.
did it
and still
anyway.
took it.
Hang the man.
dude, in Italy, man, they don't fuck around. You know, in some countries, they'll cut your fucking hand off for stealing some stuff.
So
Take it back. I'm gonna steal your paper right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Let's take it
appar-
back to fucking Saudi Arabia in the
Give me that
beginning of
fucking-
time.
Give me that crowbar. I don't have time to go get a
Right.
machete. Let me
Where's
break
the
his
crowbar?
fucking hand.
Eye for an eye and a hand for a paper.
So apparently this guy
It's a rough
put the
time.
sand, he put 4.4, so that's the exact amount. He put 4.4 sand, oh my God, 4.4 pounds of sand in a bottle. What kind of bottle is that big?
Yeah, I was about to say that's gotta be a big ass bottle.
Well, like I said, I think it's probably less sand than we're thinking because 100-pound bag of sand is a tube that you can like carry pretty easily. It's heavy, but it's not large. You know what I mean? It's not a ton. I wonder what kind of bottle. It's got to be like probably like a liter Mountain Dew or something.
Yeah. It's got fucking, I'm just imagining this fucking Florida guy, the leader fucking Mountain Dew. I got the sand.
Got sand, boy. We're gonna be fucking rich.
We're rich.
Or a 7-Eleven, is it 7-Eleven, the big gulp things? You remember those?
Oh my
He's
gosh,
got a
dude.
big gulp full of sand.
7-Eleven crackhead with a big gulp fucking full of Italian sand.
Let me tell you about the future, young one.
DJ Don Juan. Don Juan.
Hey, will you hand me a pencil out of that jar in the bottom of that side table?
So apparently people do sell this sand on websites as souvenirs. It's become a very known phenomenon here in Europe. So apparently, last year, police seized 88 pounds of sand from a French couple
God.
visiting the island.
That's a lot of sand.
Fucking what the fuck?
That's a fuckload of
These
sand.
niggas bagging up the sand.
88 pounds, guys. 88 fucking
Cutting
pounds.
the lines.
Well, okay, so your baggage can only be like, what is it? Like
60 pounds?
I think it might be 75 now for check bags. I can't remember. I put
Is
a
it 75?
shitload.
I say 60.
I put a shitload of deer and elk meat in my check baggage
So how
last
this-
year, and it was, I think it was about.
I think it depends on the airline
It might have
too.
been 50. You're right. It might have been 50.
So how do they sell the sand? So this person buys it,
They sell it on websites
their-
as souvenirs.
they get their fucking pinky a little wet, they dip it in the sand, they put on their tongue. Like,
This isn't
"It's quality
cocaine.
sand.
Jesus.
It's quality sand right there.
No, you like-
How do they expect the sand to know it's
You do some basic white girl shit. You put it on like a little necklace or pendant, and you put a little bit of the sand in there, and then you sell like 1,000 of the fucking things for $50 a piece.
I don't know. Maybe people blow glass with it and it creates maybe really pretty glass or something.
Maybe you blow glass. Hey.
I would like to learn how to blow glass.
I
Oh.
can teach
Fuck
you
you
how to blow
guys.
glass.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Todd Glass?
Ah.
Dumb jokes.
All right, guys, ready for the next article?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, Teana Taylor gives birth in her bathroom again.
Who's this
Damn.
bitch? Or
So,
this woman?
Teana Taylor and husband Iman Shumpert. Shumpert?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a basketball
Iman
player.
Shumpert. He's got that kid and play haircut.
So him and his wife have welcomed a second child born in their bathroom without the assistance of a hospital. So this isn't the first time. They've done it 2 times now in the same bathroom.
It's a
Damn.
gangster move.
That's some fucking OG shit. Damn. Like they get given that house when they're older. The kids are like, they fucking explain to their kids, we gave birth to both of you in this very same bathroom.
Apparently the dad was the one that delivered them.
Damn, shout out to Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, what a fucking legend, dude, in his bathroom.
Dropping
What a douche.
dimes and delivering.
Babies.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fuck, man. Gosh.
That's intense.
Nah, isn't that fucking insane?
Man, that means no epidural, no fucking painkillers, no nothing. She's just like, ah!
Get screaming in their bathroom.
So I think they did it, it seems like they probably did it like a water birth, so like in the bathtub.
Mm.
Of course, and he's a millionaire, so his bathroom is looking
His
like
bathtub's
a
fucking
hospital.
huge, probably.
How's the baby not drown? That's what I always wonder. Because the first thing they
So-
do when they come out is go, "Wah!" You know?
Oh yeah. That's right.
It's because
loud.
I think when they first immediately, you know how like when animals give birth, they have like the
sack around 'em.
yeah, exactly, the fucking shit.
Oh, son of a bitch. I know what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the amniotic sac.
fluid
Yeah,
is
there.
an amniotic sac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
amniotic
what it is.
sac. And
So it's like that. That's why when a baby is born, the hospitals wipe them off and everything and wipe their face because they're
Uh-huh.
actually wiping away that stuff,
Or is
Yeah.
that-
letting them breathe.
yeah, it
I
gotta
don't
get all that up.
fucking.
Dude, I watched a fucking cow give birth once and it was insane.
Oh, I
I
bet.
saw this fucking sack just pop out, this fucking little baby just start waddling. It was intense.
It's pretty intense, right?
It was insane. I was chilling at a picnic and I didn't expect to watch it, but when you're living in Tennessee, you never know what you're gonna see fucking with animals. You know, they're all around.
I thought you
Goddamn
watched it
right,
on
dude.
TV.
No, I saw this in real life while I was trying to eat my lunch, and I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna
Alright.
put that down, and then I'm probably gonna move to Colorado here.
That's cool.
And that's why I'm here now.
How about sometimes you go to high school and you take a class called Ag Ed and you think you're just going to be learning about agriculture.
Uh-oh.
And then you go to school one day and it's 9 a.m. and you've barely had any coffee and you're 17 and all you can think about is pussy and playing football. And you get exactly what you ask for first thing in the morning. It's just not a human pussy. Bro, I had to shove my arm in a
Mhm.
cow's, well, it's basically your ass. It's
Yeah.
the same hole, but you go down instead of straight. If you
Dude,
go straight,
what?
Yeah.
if you go straight, you're going right to the poop chute. I had to go down and feel the little fucking calf growing inside her stomach. And
You had to stick your arm into a cow's vagina.
you
A
want
lot
to know?
of
You want to know the
cows-
fucked up shit about it? They already knew she was pregnant. They're just making everybody shove their hand in this
Oh
cow's
my
ass.
gosh! So this cow is just oh my god, an assembly line of little kids. Just okay, my turn.
We ran a train on that poor cow.
Dude, this cow's just sitting there. I'm imagining the cow from Family Guy, the one with the fucking apple in its mouth. That's like, oh yeah, oh yes, dude. Okay, look at these are children. This
No,
is fucked up.
I'm gonna spoil that. That's not an apple. They call that a ball gag.
This.
Not that I would know from personal experience, but I would.
Damn, Nick. We're gonna be getting some fucking messages.
I didn't have one in. No, I ain't into that shit.
I was about to say, man, we're gonna be getting DMs on our fucking Facebook and dominatrix.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
That's insane. So, all right, what was the story? We just got down this rabbit hole.
Somebody
of cows.
stole a bunch of sand.
Yeah, all right.
It went from somebody stealing sand to the basketball player and his wife having their second child in the bathroom for the second time.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that makes okay. See, there we go.
How did we get from sand
to cows getting ran a train on?
Yeah.
But all right, so she gave. I mean, dude, that guy's a boss. I mean, shout out to his wife and shout out to them for like I don't know, being able to give birth at
Props
home.
to fucking doing it not in a hospital with no epidural.
For people that are able to do that, like you've watched shows. I watch shows where they do that, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'd ever be able to do that.
Do it right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like it could go wrong.
It could be really risky
if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, if you don't, dude. So like, I'm definitely you have to study before you do that. And I'm sure that's what they both did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
There's classes and shit like that you have to go through.
Doula classes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So make sure you take a class before you decide. All right, go ahead and shoot it at me, baby.
All right, give her a good rip, hon. Just one good like you're trying to push out a big turd.
Hold up, baby. I'm setting my Mountain Dew real quick.
There's his head. Oh shit, it's his feet. Hang on.
Oh.
Then what do you do?
I got a grip on the toe. I'm pulling them.
Yeah. Well, but like if that happens, that's not good. They can't go out that way.
No, they're not supposed to.
So, well, they can, but
the umbilical cord can wrap around their neck, and they could potentially choke to death.
Well, and their head's supposed to go out first.
Yeah,
exactly.
Compressing the neck rather than pulling on it.
Yep. See, something.
Look at you guys actually being educated about that stuff.
But what happens if that happens while you're at home?
Oh, dude.
That's why people usually, it didn't say, but I wouldn't be surprised. They usually have something called a midwife nearby. So it's somebody that knows how to handle that stuff and is like, hey, we need to go to the hospital now.
Or I need to get my hands up inside you and flip that thing over.
Yep.
Because I think that's what they do.
Yeah,
they're a speculum.
I think that's what doctors, like, if you go to, like, your fucking appointment and shit like that, and the doctor's like, oh, yeah, we got to flip them. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but somehow they do flip them. I do know that much.
No idea. My mom said I ran out and just ruined everything.
All right, before we start painting really vivid pictures into our listeners' ears.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to think about my mom's twat at 4:20 in the afternoon. I apologize. Sometimes I don't think about the feelings of others.
What is the next story?
So Disney hit by backlash after thanking the Xinjiang authorities in Mulan credits. So we all know the recently live-action Mulan was released on Disney Plus. And I have heard about this, that apparently they've gotten some backlash, not only just Disney, but the original actor, I think it was, for the animated series, she also received backlash for supporting like the Chinese government and the authorities, because China has been going through a lot of crazy shit. But
yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So apparently,
they're fucking the world up. We understand.
Yep. Pretty much.
Apparently,
no, I'm not.
Disney has publicly thanked a Chinese government agency accused of human rights abuses in Xinjiang for its help in making Mulan.
Xinjiang?
I think that's how you say
Xinjiang?
it. A revelation that has provoked a storm of criticism online.
Let me see. We and Nick were talking about it earlier. We touched base on it. It's like Disney has dirty money. We know Disney's been fucking doing some shady shit since the beginning. It's like
all they care about is money.
Yeah, We're talking about the Disney movies they paint, not the actual company they are together. Because when you talk about the actual company, if you paint a Disney movie about that shit's gonna be really deep.
Yeah, and the Chinese government directly oppresses their people, and anybody that ignores that is just wrong. I'm sorry. That they block out certain parts of the internet. Everything is completely censored. We have some sort of freedom here in the United States, at least. We kind of have like a baseline of things that we're like, okay, naked kids are not okay. There's lines.
There's limits
with the internet and all that stuff. But there, it's like, oh no, they'll just block out things completely. They're against their own government.
Yeah.
So that this discussion is not even allowed to have online. At least we can do that here.
Yeah, there's freedom, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong. America's not the freest country. There's a lot of stuff, you know, we don't have, but a lot of the part you can make whatever you want, create whatever you want. You could do some shit. You could say what you feel is freedom of speech.
Yeah.
That's the amendment. It's the Constitution.
We have at least that.
Yeah,
at least we can talk about the shit that we don't like.
Yeah, you literally. Honestly, if I were to say anything, that's probably the greatest thing that America's created: the ability for you to have freedom of speech, and that's led to so many great things.
Our first two amendments are very important. I hate to keep shouting guns out, but I mean, those first two are pretty important.
They're very important. They play a very large role in our country since the beginning.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, aside from that, it's just like. Yeah. You know, it's as a big company like that, it's America, right? It's an American company, right? Why are we gonna
Disney? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, why are we gonna sit there and boast the Chinese government and all that stuff? Like,
I don't know. Are they an American company? Do they pay taxes? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, and that's the question because it's a company that market more to fucking China and all that stuff. They got to market there.
They don't market to China.
Well, not to them, but I mean, you got in a way.
So what Disney does, they'll do, like with Marvel especially, they'll have alternate endings or alternate scenes just for markets in China and India because there's collectively almost 4 billion people between those two countries that you can make money off of. That's more than half the world.
It's called globalization.
They won't do certain things in movies that would upset the Chinese government because it's such a giant market and they want to be able to have it in theaters and whatnot. So they actually, like, there's consultants on all those movies that understand the Chinese government, that understand the politics and the social dynamics that exist in China. And it goes deep. It goes deep. And the problem is they're basically giving China the go-ahead to do all the shit that they're doing.
Which is why they're probably receiving this backlash right now. Relating back to the article, the U.S. State Department estimates that since 2015, as many as 2 million of the Muslim-majority Uyghurs and other Turkic minorities have been imprisoned in enormous re-education camps in Xinjiang.
Yeah, the Uyghurs.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that. It's deep.
Thank you. Is that how you pronounce it, Nick?
Uyghur.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're just doing all sorts of fucked up shit, man.
Some very shady shit over there.
I
don't want to support that. I mean, as Mulan being like a really big Disney movie that people have come to know and love, and it's quoting the song, it's been a big thing. Be man, and it's like everybody grew up on that, and for us to try to see that, because we're trying to do this whole live animation thing, and we're trying to make everything all so real fucking realistic. So I mean, for people to see that and then see that at the end, and it's like it just correlates. Like, hey, that was my childhood. Like, why are you gonna shout out to Chinese government shit?
I just found out that actually the story of Mulan is based on a true story, which is interesting. I didn't know that Mulan was based on like an actual person, but it's actually based on a very true story that happened. Mulan, I don't know if her real name was Mulan, but the real woman based off of that character,
a legend.
All of that actually happened. Like, she protected fucking China from the Huns essentially and shit like that, and she became known as a very renowned warrior. But of course, Disney always paints this happy ending. Mulan actually ended up being like kidnapped, raped, and tortured,
probably.
And killed. Yeah, not long after she got deemed a warrior. It wasn't too long after that.
Yeah, that's the Mongols were fucking Or was it the Huns?
The Huns, yeah.
I don't know anything about the Huns.
But
that area of the world has been barbaric for a
yeah.
long,
Yeah.
was barbaric as much of the world was for a very long time.
Yeah. Fucking dude, I'm telling you. It's like, man.
It was honorable barbarism though, which is weird.
I just want to give a shout out to keeping everything fucking unrealistic and animated, because it kind of gives like a nice sense. I like old school Mulan and old school like Lion King and all that stuff that's not like super like fucking detailed. I don't need it to be, just need it to paint that kind of
Some
nice.
live actions are dope.
It's made for kids.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's made for kids. You don't want to get too deep. We can't do Black Mirror and Disney episodes.
Yeah,
It's gonna
exactly.
fucking give kids nightmares.
Yeah,
You
you're
got to
right.
do some things in like live action with real people and
It's
shit like
fucking
that.
Weird. Shit just looks weird.
Yeah, you can't have a group of Huns storm in at the end of Mulan after this great 3-act story, and you have your hero finally culminating at the end, and then the Huns come in and they grab her by the head and they smash her face on a rock. They fucking drag her off into the distance, and you just hear her going, "No, no, don't rape me." You can't give that to kids, T. That's a problem.
No, I'm just saying that we don't make we just leave the Disney movies and we'll make live action other movies. Stop remaking movies.
Yeah, I don't like that they're making live action movies out of old cartoons. They bug
Yeah,
me. The
that's-
Lion King I sort of could get down with because they're all animals, but it
Dude.
doesn't play the same. You can't do the same things that you could do
Animation.
in animation. And I watched Beauty and the Beast, and I saw all these and Aladdin and all this, and the CGI is pretty good, but it's nothing like a cartoon, man. The
Nah,
cartoons are even better than they used to be.
Yup.
So what are you trying to compete? You're competing with yourself
Yep, that's exactly it, dude.
With
Thank you.
with movies that we've already seen.
I'm sorry, I'm just a graphic designer, and I watched fucking anime at the time. Just I love animation.
Sounds like something's going down outside right now.
Something.
Yeah, I heard a
kinda
lot of not,
something
yeah.
too, but I don't know what it is.
Let me look real quick.
Oh, there's something going down out there, yo.
It is garbage day.
Is it like a beat down?
Probably the garbage truck. Probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
Sounded like some from with my headphones on. It sounded like somebody fidgeting with the door or something.
You never know, bro.
Yeah,
We're in the ghetto.
Living in the hood.
Yeah,
what's good?
for real though. Thank God we got a heater.
All right, guys, I want to end this on the first times. You know, we always do this.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that,
What do you
I
got?
got a follow up from last week.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
We were talking about fires, right?
Yeah.
And I was downplaying it once again. That this is all just kind of a part of the natural cycle, and it definitely is. And I'm not going to back off of that part of it. But Denver Colorado's had 2 of their worst fires ever this summer
In history.
in the history of Colorado.
Wow.
So one of them still burning and is not quite to that biggest ever mark, but it's at 100,000 acres, and the one that broke it went over 127,000.
That's crazy.
God.
So 2 of the
yeah.
largest fires in Colorado history have happened this year. Not only that, but in the North Pole, it's the northern ice cap where there's permafrost in Siberia, Russia. They are starting to have all that permafrost melt, and it's destroying buildings, and it's also
Interesting.
causing a ton of fires because there's parts of the world that have been drying out that have never been dry before. And apparently there's some sort of soil that they have, especially in
Bless
that
you.
forest, that's very oil rich,
Thank you.
so it makes it burn more. And these fires get insane and insanely hot, and it's like crazy environmental disasters in that area.
That's what I'm thinking, dude. Because it's been frequent. It's been super. All I hear about is fire after fire after fire.
They're definitely more frequent than they used to be.
That-
And I don't know if that's just the way things have been going as far as precipitation goes, if the heat, the amount of
many different
heat
variables.
and warming is truly the only cause of that. There's no way to know for sure. And I mean, there's no way for me to know because I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, we
Let's
need
put it
the
that way.
data. You know, if we were scientists, we'd of course need to have this knowledge, but we need data. You need to see the stuff. You have to do effects. You have to go out there and actually do, and they're doing that stuff. But it's like they're testing so many different variables because they're that smart and they know that there's just so many different things, and they're still trying to figure it all out.
It's got to be a complicated science.
And it does, because it changes day by day. That's the thing, is it changes. But what's going on is it's sad, because I mean it's not sad because we explained multiple times is that it naturally occurs. But the thing is that it shouldn't happen on a lot that much.
Well, one of these fires was started by lightning, the biggest one.
Yep.
So that one, you're like, all right, that one started naturally. It burned out some forest that probably needed to be burned, especially if it burned that quickly.
Yep.
I mean, that paired with the heat, that makes a large fire. So again, there's like, did that forest need to be burned? I don't know when the last time Clearwater Creek burned, so I have no clue.
You just never know.
But that was 130,000 acres. This one that was started in Cameron, I think it's a Cameron Peak fire.
Mhm.
It's 100,000 acres, and they're pretty sure it was started by humans. They're not sure yet. They haven't been able to complete an investigation, but they're pretty sure people started it.
So
Which is
in
a problem.
California, if you guys didn't already hear about it, in California, a huge fire got started by a baby shower. I think they were using fireworks or
Yeah, we
something.
talked about that last week.
And
Yeah, we talked about the gender reveal.
Yeah, that gender reveal. It was another
was that
one.
what
A
the
gender reveal started a fire,
it was
yeah.
that trend, yep.
Yeah, it's
So-
the same one.
the Cameron Peak fire that you're talking about, on Monday, I had went to the wildlife animal sanctuary, and the sky was literally black and red from the.
Yeah.
You could literally look up and see where the smoke started, and then the rest of the sky was blue and white. Like, I have pictures. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, somebody posted, did I say this on the podcast last time? But somebody had posted, the air in Denver's so toxic right now, I tried to date it.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just so
Yeah.
funny. That's so funny as fuck.
Fucking A.
But dude, it's like, I'm not a scientist, man, but like it's all that goes up into the atmosphere, and it's like it's it affects that shit, and it doesn't necessarily it heats up our environment. Like when
Yeah.
all these fires happen, it heats up the atmosphere, and then it heats up our world a little bit, and it's like it's
Well, technically, if anything, I mean, the smoke does emit, like, okay, so especially like oil fire spills
yeah.
or oil spill fires.
Mhm.
You know what? I read an article and I don't remember much of it, and I'm not going to try to quote it right now. It is bad for the environment. It's not good. You got to breathe it in. I'm just going to leave it there. But I know it does kind of act like clouds, so it does kind of cool it down a little bit.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. But dude, I remember, dude, it was fucking hot as hell. I remember because, dude, the other day, that bad fire, man. I was outside of work, and like it was just red. Sky was red. There's ashes falling from the sky, bro. It was like apocalyptic. Like I could barely breathe. It was hard to breathe.
Once the sun started going down, the sun was like behind all that cloud of smoke, and it does just turn it red.
Yeah, dude. It was like I
It's
can.
bizarre.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe. It's like you kind of scary. It's like, dude, and it's like it's funny because I literally had a guy come the other day. He's like, yeah. I was like, how you doing, man? He's like, oh, I'm doing good, man. The whole world's on fire, but I'm still pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I feel you.
The world is burning, but we're fine.
Yeah. He's like, I'm still getting stoned, and I'm like, yeah, let's get stoned.
For real, though.
But,
Alrighty, so you said you had first times?
oh yeah, dude. First times. I was trying to think, man. So, first time in a pool, that you ever saw anybody shit or somebody or you peed. Dude, that would be dude. I'm telling you.
Alright, I've never done either in a pool. Because you don't piss in pools. Damn it.
But a lake.
Oh, yeah, I've taken a piss in a lake or two. That's way bigger than a pool.
Dude. Oh my gosh, bro.
And
I think
giant fish piss and shit in there. So I think
Bro,
I'll be fine.
Then when I was like fucking, I remember it was like, oh god, I think I was 11 years old, 11, 12. I was at this pool, bro, and I swear to God, bro, we were having a great time, dude, just chilling. And then all of a sudden, you hear, turn! And then everybody just starts clearing out of this motherfucker. It was funny as fuck, dude.
What kind of animal shits in a pool? Like, I know the Caddyshack move where you like throw a baby
Dude,
Ruth in there and it looks like a
happens,
shit.
Dude. I guess shit happens, man.
No,
I'm not gonna judge you.
Jump off a diving board and hit your stomach a little too hard. And,
oh no!
Everybody's looking at the fat kid for sure, like, hey, bro, You really couldn't use the you couldn't just get out and use the bathroom. He's like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Dude,
Meanwhile, I'm laughing in the corner like, I ate way too many sun chips today.
dude.
Sun chips make me shit. I don't know why.
Probably like it was me. I ducking off and driving away.
Yeah. Mm.
Nah, dude. But yeah, so like that was my afraid. Has that never happened to either of you? You've never been a pool?
I've never seen somebody shit, but one of my buddies pissed right next to me one time. This is when we were in high school. I hesitate to say the place that we were at because it's a pretty famous resort in Montana. Anyway, hanging out in the pool, just talking to each other. And all of a sudden, I notice it's getting really warm. This is the same dude, by the way, that I was streaking with and was like pissing in a yard with. He was one of my best friends. Still talk to him all the time. But he just looks at me. He's got this smile on his face, and I was like, "What's so funny right now?" And then I felt that warmth hit me, and it clicked. I was like, "You son of a bitch!" So you know what I did? I just grabbed him by the shoulders and dunked him under the water.
And that reminds you why in COVID times you probably shouldn't go into pools.
No, you really shouldn't. And don't trust your friends, because he also then like just tackled me, and then we were both in the piss water.
Oh.
Don't worry. I've once I realized how they'd like, I guess they did like a study, and then I learned that in school.
I don't give a fuck. At a certain point, the amount of piss will overwhelm the amount of chlorine in the pool, and you've just got piss water, like in South Park. We quote it weekly. South Park, when they're at the pool and everybody's pissing, and at a certain point, the pool just turns yellow, and pee starts fucking going everywhere.
Yep, that's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. Just get out and piss like a normal human being. I'll piss on the ground if I have to. If I don't piss in the pool.
I'm not gonna piss in the pool, dude. But that's not everybody, man.
Animals.
Fucking animals.
Angelica, anything? Nobody's ever pissed or shit anywhere near you in a pool?
I mean, the thing is, it's a pool, so like everybody's done it.
Oh my god, I've never pissed in a pool. What is it
No,
with
what
you?
I mean is
What
like
is it
family
with
and
you?
shit, like kids.
What is
and
it with
shit,
Latin
like,
people that they just piss in pools?
I don't know, because they
It's a
think
thing.
they're like, oh, it's water. Like I don't.
It's not just water.
You shouldn't do it. I didn't say you should do it. You
Yeah.
definitely shouldn't do it. I don't do it.
I've never done it. I've been
Hey, okay,
terrified.
okay.
So they should put the shit in all the pools that makes it turn like bright blue when you piss.
Tell us a story of when you were with your Latin family and then your family, and then all of a sudden they're just pissing and shit.
Yeah, so I was 6 and we were all in the hot tub and everybody was like, "Hey, let's have a piss, huh?"
I mean, nobody shit in the pool. Seriously, I don't know who the fuck would do that.
That's
Nobody shits in the pool unless you're a baby or can't control your bowels.
That's
like,
yeah, for real. Or a serial killer. Serial killers shit in pools.
I mean, I remember one time probably being at like a public pool.
I think it was a kid.
And them having to like clear everybody out and be like, hey, like somebody shit in the pool, so they had to clean the pool.
Wait, what? You were at a
Jesus.
public pool when that happened?
Yeah.
See? You've seen it too.
I mean, I didn't see it, but I remember the lifeguards being like, all right, like everybody has to get out for a little bit, and then the rumor is like, oh, what happened? Oh, somebody probably shit in the pool.
Oh yeah.
The worst I ever saw was like somebody jump off the side of the pool and jump straight down, and then somebody else jumped in that exact same spot. And they didn't know they were down there, and they went right down on their head as the person was coming up. They had to fucking take them out in an ambulance. That was pretty rough.
Oh god damn.
I was 9. Yeah, that was weird.
I remember one time at
was
school
fucked
we
up.
had like a playground and shit like that, but this was like middle school. But somebody fucked up and I think like fell off the jungle gym and like fell on their head and they were out. Like, and I think they might have broke a bone too. So like the ambulance had to come and everything and take them away.
Gosh, yo.
Yeah, school's insane. I remember one time being in cheerleading and some girl, we were doing one of the like high up moves and she fell and broke her arm.
Yeah. Football's another level when it comes to injuries. You see some fucked up shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Guy's ankle facing one direction.
He's like, oh, dude, look at my arm. My bone's out.
For real, he was laying on his stomach and his foot was facing the sky. I was like, oh my God. This is fucked. Myself, even. I dislocated my shoulder 10 times or so. This thumb, my left thumb, I broke one time. And it was, you can still see how, like, screwed up it is angle-wise. It, like,
Yeah, I can't do
it was facing like that. In my, I had a glove on.
Gosh, dude.
So my glove was, like, straight, but my finger was like at a 45-degree angle.
You guys want to know some shit? I remember a story from back in the day when I was at school. Fucking we were playing. There was this hill in the back of the school, and we're playing football. And my homie was coming off that hill, scoring a touchdown. Like, oh yeah, dude. He fell when he scored it. He gets up. We look at his fucking. He goes like, dude, look at my arm. I don't think it's supposed to be this way. Was just at a 45-degree angle.
Bro.
I looked at his arm. I'm like, bro. I looked at his shit like, dude, we're done. We're done. No more playing back here.
Hospital
We
now.
don't get to go.
Somebody just starts yelling, compound fracture, compound fracture. Oh my God, man,
Dude,
that would hurt like
he's all
fucking
cool,
hell.
but he's
It's the
numb.
adrenaline.
Oh yeah, so much adrenaline in the
he
moment.
just doesn't feel it. He's just all like, dude, look, I'm like, bro.
Myself, like that with that thumb thing, I didn't even feel it. It was just like, whoa, my thumb is sideways. This is fucked.
Bro.
God damn, your
Oh,
whole
it's just-
arm though.
Just whole arm, dude. It was
flopping.
insane. It was just stuck in one solid.
Oh yeah, because it was probably still connected.
The bone was still connected.
Oh my
The joints and
God,
shit.
bro.
Everything.
Oh,
it was deep. It was deep.
Those are the ones that are you're like, oh, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Oh yeah. I still want to go back inside.
This is
Or
no
wait for
fun.
fifth period.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Speaking of see you next time, shout out to this weed. That's all I got for you. I'm so stoned.
I was gonna say, shout out to Teano to never passing that to me at least, because Nick passed it to you, and then you've been chiefing on that like a motherfucker.
I hit it once on the way through on accident. I just forgot.
Wait, what? I'm just,
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's do the sun. Do this the
Shout out to
Shout out to I don't know.
my
dog.
ball.
Oh, wait, no, dude. It's the ball bra. Shout out to the ball bra.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Nut Bra, it's an old Mad TV skit. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, me and Nick were watching that before. Shout out to old school Mad TV. Shout out to learning how to give birth inside your own home. If
Yeah.
you know how to do that, dude, like, kudos to you. You
Yeah.
know?
Just don't kick the baby
Yeah. Please don't kick the
and don't
baby.
shake it. There's lots of things I've learned.
Shout out to keeping sand where it's at. A beach is for you to keep it on your fucking toes.
Mhm.
So feel it on your toes.
For real. Feel that beach on your toes. And don't forget to smoke, because it's 420 somewhere, and you already know. Don't
Yep.
forget to rate, review, and subscribe. On other platforms you listen to this podcast, you already know it's live. Yeah. We already talked about that shit off the top. Just go watch our YouTube. It's pretty good. And this
Dude.
banner behind us was made by Tiano's mom.
Dude, isn't
And
that
it's-
fucking adorable?
It is, and it's
Yeah.
and it makes me think of her every time. Wait,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, that's about it. We love you.
Deuces.